Hello, I am Enrique Barra, and we are going to see how to add routes to a React and Redux application. Well, routing and navigation. A router, what enables is the user navigation in an application. When happens navigation? Well, when the user clicks on some parts or links of our application, or the user enters a special URL, or clicks on the back or forward button of the browser. Thanks to the router, we will be able to handle all this interaction, and we will be able to display different components with different properties depending on the URL, on what happened, or on this interaction of the user with the application. We will have to install React Router DOM. So the React Router is just an npm package. It will have support for DOM, native, Redux, and different configs, and we will be using React Router DOM. We can install it as all npm packages with this here, with this command line here. Well, what are the APIs of React Router? Well, in the first place, we have a router component, then we have a link component and a route component. So the router component has at least two important possibilities to keep the info of what happened and the URL. It can be kept on the hash with hash router, or using HTML5 history API in the browser router. The link component is to draw links with link or navlink, very accessible, and that will be with different state. For example, the navlink, depending on if the link is selected. And finally, the route is just like this. Don't confuse it with router, and it will render different user interface depending on the URL or the routing. So it will render different components or different properties in the components depending on what happened on our application. The first thing that we will have to do is to restructure our app. Up to now, the tic-tac-toe was just the whole application, but now we will have different routing, one for the front page, another for the tic-tac-toe but with special params, and another one to continue the tic-tac-toe, and in the future maybe even more. For example, if you have a mini-game page, you will have different possibilities, different games all over your application, your single page application. So we will have to restructure it, and we will create a tic-tac-toe folder with the components inside, and we will have to rename app to game or tic-tac-toe or whatever, another name, because now app will be all our single page application. It will render either header and then either home or main. Well, what are the steps that we are going to do? Well, we will install, as I told you, React Router DOM. We will split our application into header and main. We will restructure the code, as I told you. Then we will render what is in each step, and in each moment we will render different things. And for Redux, we will have to connect React with Redux and with this routing, and we will use this npm package that is called Connected React Router. It is also installed like this, as all npm packages. Then we will have to modify the Redux provider to add this routing possibility. Okay, let's start coding.